Here we go, Ginge.
Yep.
We've got a little present for you, mate.
Oh wait, do we actually have a present for him?
We've got a present for him.
Oh yeah, the
Here we go.
clover. Something to sort yourself out.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you,
There you
mate.
go, a little package.
There we go.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you got.
What's he just said?
What you just
What'd
called me?
him?
Yeah, that's all for you. XXXL.
Yeah, I'm normally a medium.
Don't lie.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, class.
There's also a little package under the bottom there.
Oh wait,
Open
Yeah.
to be aroused.
there's only one thing that this.
There's only one thing it could be.
I actually don't.
Should I know what it is?
Yeah, picture me up.
Oh, no.
Come on!
Christ, this is a tough watch.
So's your podcast.
Oh, that's true, but it's a listen, isn't it?
Oh god, yeah, this is. I'm so. No, flip it around.
Oh, right, okay.
Have you seen what
What
this
does that
is?
say?
Mr. Gin, backs. Oh, mate, what is going on
This
here?
is.
What the f is this? Oh my god. What is
shocking.
this?
This is lovely.
We
Oh, shit.
Oh my
We
god,
paid
no.
them to do this.
Did you actually pay them?
Yeah.
No, that's bad.
Nah,
What the fuck? Mate.
That is horrible.
Oh my god.
Now the worst one's coming.
No,
Yeah,
what
the
have I
worst
just
one's
saw?
coming.
What have I just saw?
Nah,
Oh
how
my
shocking
god.
is that?
got a decent rig on him though.
That makes me feel sick.
That was brilliant.
I like that one, that's class. That is
Yeah,
unbelievable.
look at this November one. So crap. But what? Why do I
Yeah,
like
shit that. Shit
What is
that.
that?
It's bonfire night, innit, in December.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's a cute one.
Right, cheers.
It's a cute one.
Alright.
Cheers for that.
Cheers.
Get done.
Hello. Look at what I'm looking at. I'm looking at what I think you're coming over to talk to me about.
That is exactly what I'm
Is
doing.
that what you're coming to talk
Yeah.
to me about? Should we go talk about it?
Yeah.
Let's go.
After you.
Okay, let's go. So Pitchside are working again. This is maybe the fourth time in separate time periods with Super 6, who are part of the Sky Betting and Gaming family, or Flutter UK family, one big group. It's what we like to call one of our favourite partnerships at Fellow Studios because it's a 360 partnership. And what I mean by that is they take everything. So they exclusively work across all our video inventory, whether that be the live shows, whether that be the podcast clips, whether it be the socials, TikTok, Instagram Reels, Instagram Stories, everything. Pitchside, and have been for the past year or so, are the biggest Super 6 league to ever exist.
Two probably dumb questions. One, what is Super 6?
Super 6 free-to-play game, pick 6 correct scores, win a jackpot, and I believe coming up in the month of Feb, going to be some pretty big jackpots.
Why are 360 deals preferred?
It's easier in terms of, different advertisers coming on, like for different time periods, working with someone over a much longer time period. It also integrates the brand a lot better with your audience. They know what's coming, it's consistent, you're able to build that rapport and those key moments over a longer time period. And for an example of that, the boys went mental, I think it was back in August this year, where one person, Tom from Southampton, won the £1 million jackpot. And before that, over the time period we worked with Super 6, which was like the back end of half a season, one full season and another time period, we'd never had one winner. We never had a rollover or jackpot winner in the whole time we worked with them. And then, start of this season, and I think twice this season, they've had £2 million winners. But earlier this season in August, we had a £1 million winner. The boys went mental, celebrating it, clipping it up across social, made some great content. And that's because of how involved we are in this long-term partnership about we need a winner, we want a winner, we want this to happen. I think, don't quote me on this, but I think we're closing in on 500 million views of Super 6 content.
Crikey.
500 million. That is a substantial view total, so to say, for that brand, and which is why I think they keep coming back.
Okay, so this is the sort of the slippery slope of sort of subscription platforms. I'm not going to show it. In the bonus pod this week, we decided to do a porn watch along, but we decided to stop before watching the actual porn. But the problem is we're showing the Pornhub home screen, so we're just sort of debating whether that's legally a problem. But the thing is, Sam has found out it is 18 plus. So if there's
Sort of.
What do you mean sort of?
We're 17 plus.
okay, I think we're best off doing just a porn warning in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. We don't even show like full-on sex. That's the thing. It's more just.
Well, there's an ad in
Oh, you can blur this on the vlog, but I'll show you what.
Give us a look.
Here we go. Look, that's the screen that comes up.
Thumbs up, nice.
So yeah, I personally think
just add the link.
we give them warning and we full send it.
But if 5 minutes.
Okay, alright. Sam seems a bit worried.
Why don't we just whack the link to the page in the description and then just say like go and watch it
You
themselves?
can't click links on Fella's loaded descriptions.
So annoying.
Yeah.
Can
can
you?
now, yeah.
There we go. Problem solved.
Are you worried for your job?
Well, I think the App Store is really delicate, and if we do something wrong, they could like take it down. So, for example, like copyrighted music or copyrighted imagery, we can't have on there because we are selling a service, selling a product. So whatever we're putting on there, we are kind of selling. So they're a bit arsy about everything, and maybe porn. We'll see.
Can we just talk about how we're just trying to show the ins and outs of a production team? And the first major debate we've got is should we show porn on a podcast? It really is constantly downhill already.
The ins and outs, nice.
Stop making it weird.
You've made 2 jokes there.
I wonder if you guys obviously read through it.
I'm going to apologise to you all. I'm just going to be so bad at this. And then someone's going to go, but you used to be an actor, you should be able to do it. And I can't. I honestly, that chip in my brain is gone.
Hi, I'm Saffron. I'm the podcast producer of Internet Dads, Deep It and Not My Bag. Today we're going to be talking about Internet Dads, a brand new podcast that's just launched with the fellas. This is the Internet Dads video trailer. We're about to start rolling.
Saf, I've just noticed that date doesn't matter, does it? This is 20th of December on it, it doesn't matter, it's not supposed to be right.
You know what, I didn't actually see that, but
Should we change it to January now?
Yeah.
They're going to be opening up about stuff they've never spoken about before, so they talk about some really like deep topics, as well as like the funny stuff about being a parent, and yeah, it's super fun, and it's definitely one that's going to make a lot of people feel old who grew up with Spencer and Rory on YouTube.
Stay quiet.
Why are you drinking breast milk? Good for you.
But yeah, no, welcome. These are just pretty much like chats where, you know, we can all kind of see what each other's working on at the minute, and how we can support, and if you need any support from the production just generally. But yeah, so if we just go around quickly and we just say basically what's happening on our pods, what guests are coming up, just any challenges or any wins that you want to celebrate, and anything that you might need some support with.
So with fellas, we kind of had a bit of a restructure in terms of the way we approach the pod. Like last year, we very much went for let's get the biggest guests we can get on who are popular at the time and see if it works, and sort of just kind of banking on the fact that people who are doing well would draw numbers in. But often a lot of these people who watched us for 3 years, 4 years now, they want to just see the boys chat and have a laugh with each other. So if a guest comes on, they need to be someone that they're close with, or there's someone that can just gel with them. So that's the kind of thing we're adopting now. Obviously we've got a list of guests that we've accumulated over the past few years that have worked really well. You know, the likes of people in the YouTube space, Chris MD, Arthur, all of that sort of stuff, where we know that they get along well with the boys, they'll produce good moments, and they can fit in with our style of content. And I think we're kind of just now to the point where we don't need to get these guests on who are trying to tell a story, because although the boys might find it interesting, a large part of the audience don't.
Is there anything you need support with or anything?
I just think if you guys have any ideas of people who are doing well and like popping off on social media and stuff that you could that could fit in with the vibe of the pod. Obviously, a big one for us last year was when we like sort of brought AB in and had him on the pod, and then it was kind of like right, this guy really fits in with us. He's actually like someone we'd be mates with, and it's like those sorts of people. So if there's like certain individuals that we miss, bring them to my attention or whatever.
My focus is solely waffling for the foreseeable future. I think Reddit has helped a lot. So the viewers are super engaging. They send us emails all the time. I'm literally going through them now. But then the Reddit also helps because it's more like fun meme stuff. The emails can get a bit repetitive sometimes about like cheating and I don't know what to do, I'm not getting any girls, whatever. But then the Reddit completely switches it up. So it's good to have a balance of both.
Another thing which would be great for you guys to help with, I imagine it would help Hussein as well, is like one thing that's worked so well for us, and we saw it twice, like with Joe Sugg and Syndicate is getting the OG YouTubers on and stuff like that. I think because our audience now are like, especially waffling and fellas, I think audience are like same age and like they're growing up at the same obviously age, I guess, and they've all grown up with the same type of YouTuber. And it'd be good if you guys have any ideas of OG YouTubers that can work. I'm trying to push for us to get Alfie on. Alfie Days, I think that would bang. Casper Lee would be sick, but yeah, if you've got any other ideas, let me know.
One thing I've noticed that does really well for us is Joe's TikTok trends that he does with each guest. He shamelessly asks them to do multiple, which is great because it means it mixes up the content that we put out on TikTok. And that does help us like get really good like performance on there. Moving on to Internet Dads, the trailer's been really well received, which is really nice. We're going live tomorrow with our first episode, which I'm a bit nervous about, but I think it will do well. We've hit nearly 1,000 subs on YouTube. Interestingly, they want to try doing a Twitter account for it, because obviously they've both got quite a big Twitter presence, so I'm not looking forward to running that, but it's going to be, I think it'll be a good one to see how that goes. I know, like you said, like Reddit's quite good for you guys. I wonder if that'll be the same for Twitter.
Longer clips we've been uploading have been doing really well, like 2.5, 3 minutes. Like someone's hit like 1 million, 700, 800,000 views. If anyone has been thinking about trying that, if you've got like a longer clip or a longer conversation from a podcast, definitely give it a go.
Is there anything you need support with?
Nah, I'm all good.
So, little update for you all, and it's a little semi-business update, I suppose, but it's all surrounding merchandise. So obviously we had Hannah here, who was heading up merchandise. Unfortunately, Hannah no longer works at the Fella Studios. Dun dun dun! She actually now just solely works on 165, and I'll explain to you why now. Mainly because we decided merchandise isn't something that we want to do in-house anymore. And it was a lesson that I think I had to learn as well, was not everything needs to be done in-house. And I think that's quite a valuable thing that we learned over the last year. As much as I really felt like it was the right decision, about over actually longer than a year ago now, maybe like 18 months ago. For us, merchandise just didn't make sense. Now, in 2025, merchandise isn't really the same as it was 2 or 3 or 4 years ago. It's nowhere near as lucrative or as big of a thing as it used to be. I still think it absolutely has its place, but I think it has to be done in a very different way. There's a lot more branding. It really has to be a much bigger operation, and it's just not something that we wanted to invest a lot of time and a lot of cash into as well to make something like that popular. That doesn't mean that 165 is being binned. In fact, it's quite the opposite. We decided Hannah was incredible at what she does, really, really impressive. So what we wanted to do instead was just have her work on 165 and instead look to outsource our merchandising operation. And I think that'll give us a lot more flexibility in terms of what we're after. It also means we'll be working with people that have the resources, that have already done this, that will be able to educate us a little bit better on what will and won't work. So now we can work with our podcasts. If they come to us and say, hey, look, we want to do merchandise, great. We'll work alongside the partners, and it should be a quicker and hopefully a more efficient way of doing things. So for now, merchandise is no longer part of our in-house operation, but still expect to see shows doing merchandise to some level. It just will be with external partners as well, which I think is a really good step for us and a real example of us having learnt a important lesson that not everything needs to be done in-house. So yeah, please go buy things from 165. We have a few things left in stock. So yeah, it's just one big promo. Thanks.